Hello, thank you for tuning in. You are tuned in to The Encourager, and we are all set for our angel numbers this morning. Thank you so much again, subscribers, new listeners, returning listeners. Thank you so much for your support, your energy, your good vibes, your karmic vibes, whatever it is that you send my way, because as an alchemizer, I turn it all to good. You know what I mean? So yeah, and hopefully that's what we're all doing. All right, so let's go ahead and get started again. I hope you're doing well today. And on this 3/1/24, let's get started with our angel numbers today. And as always, here is the reference and the author. All right. So let's get started. Left page, lower right. Let's go ahead and take a look. Adventure. Seek adventure in your life today. Your angels want you to stir up passion and inspiration by finding things that make you excited. Plan something today to look forward to. Explore a new hiking trail or navigate a new road with a map or with a paper map and discover something new in your world. So this is interesting, 95, and this is confirmation that this is what I was doing this morning. Actually, I went online and I have the Hopper app. I can't say I used it. I haven't used it yet, but I downloaded the Hopper app, and this morning, actually, when I finished meditating, I was actually looking at before I came on, looking at some kind of weekend stay type of things, right? Just some local getaway, right? Staycation type of thing. So that's confirmation, at least for me, I need to do that. That it's time for that, and it really is. I haven't had any downtime, any time away from my passion, and my passion is helping us all become our highest, truest, purest version of ourselves. I've not had, and there really is no break from that, but yet, Most High is not a slave driver, right? He definitely gives time for rest. He gives time for relaxation and that. And so that's just another confirmation for me that I woke up feeling right today. And I already knew that, but thanks for the confirmation, Most High. And for you, I mean, same thing for you. If you are today looking to relax, you need to. It's that time. Don't do. What was I going to say? I was going to say do not be reluctant about yourself, but do not. Treat yourself well. Okay, and I learning that. Treat yourself well. Don't treat yourself like you're a rag doll or like you are a slave, or don't treat yourself like that. Okay. Treat yourself like you want to be treated. Okay, that's a very good lesson for all of us. Treat yourself the way you want to be treated. Okay, don't look to anyone else to spoil you. Spoil yourself. All right, because that's what I'm doing. All right. So, all right. So let's take a look at our next angel number, and let's go to page 45. I'm hearing 45, and on page 45, let's see what. Okay, so page 45 is right there. Focus. Okay. And so let's take a look at upper left inside. Intent. State what you want to accomplish. Your angels ask you to state out loud what you intend to accomplish. This will be an intention for the day or a much broader life intention. Either way, write it down. As always, write it down. Okay, and post it where you can see it often. Repeat it to yourself throughout the day. Okay, and that's also a 10, right? 6 and 4. You could be born on either July or June 6th, or excuse me, June 4th or April 6th. You could have been born in 1964, or maybe you were born in 1946. And so intent, right? And so intent is, that comes from your heart, okay? And there is another way to look at angel number 866. So I often speak about, and we've turned to that number twice since I've started these angel numbers. And 866 points to paying attention to someone's intent rather than their actions. And so you could look at that two ways. I look at it from the standpoint of actions speak far more about someone's intentions than them telling you what their intentions are. Well, I didn't mean to hurt you. I just kicked your ass around for 20 years. Well, that's really kind of, I almost said unforgivable, but that's not unforgivable, but it's not excusable. Okay. And so everything, I guess most everything is forgivable. There are some things in my mind that are not forgivable, but you know, those are mine. Those are me. That's me. Right. So, but I think in Most High's eyes, I think most everything is forgivable except for denying the relationship with Most High. I think that is the one thing that is not forgivable. That's it. People talk about what's blasphemy and all of that. Ooh, you blaspheme the Holy Ghost. I think there's only one way, one thing, and that is forever denial of Most High. I really do. That's the only unforgivable choice that man can ever have, is to just simply deny Most High. The devil did, and look where he ended up. I think that is the one and only unforgivable sin. You can do anything else. You can be a mass murderer. You can be a rapist. Okay? You can be whatever. Ponzi schemes. You can be Bernie Madoff. You can be Epstein. You could be Oprah Winfrey. You could be Quincy Jones. You could be John Gotti. You could be whoever, right? All of those things are forgivable. The one thing that is not, when you completely deny Most High relationship with you. You refuse to walk that path and give any consideration for it. That, I believe, is the only true sin. Okay? So with the intentions, yes. So you can look at it two different ways. So my intentions are to help you, but I just don't know what I'm doing. So I could help you build this house. So my intentions are good, but because I've never built the house, I have no idea what I'm doing. So my intentions are good, even though I'm really kind of hindering the process because I don't know what I'm doing. Right? That's a genuine intention. Okay? A genuine intention to help. Or it could be this, right? The other way is you have intentions towards me. Your intentions are evil, but you show me a pretty picture. Okay? So you smile in my face, and all the time you're trying to take my place. Okay? So I tend to pay attention to the actions of the individual more than their intentions, because people can spew out of their mouth anything. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get going on our last angel number. And where should we go, Most High? $35. The honk was confirmation. Page 35. Let's take a look. Okay. Page 35. And where should we go? Upper right. Money flows. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it, collective. Let's get it. Money is energy. Prepare yourself to receive it. Here it comes. Here it comes. The promise. After a long road, here it comes. Abundance is coming to you in all forms. And one way it can present itself is financially. Gratitude creates the clearest path to you. Sit in meditation today and reflect with a grateful heart on all that you already have been blessed with in life. Like that, like that, like that. You see that life plan? So once you get the money, don't be like the poverty-minded individual. When you get the money, you need to have a life plan, right? So what angel number was that, by the way? When you, 26, which is an 8 for new beginnings, and this is the year of 8. Synchronicities, synchronicities, synchronicities. It was 10:33 when I was snapping my fingers. So again, confirmation for me, and I'm sure for others as well. Again, if you are part of the collective, you've been on this journey and it's been an uphill battle with the witchcraft, people taking your inheritance, stealing property from you, taking money from you, calling authorities on you, copying you, doppelganging, stalking, gang stalking, hacking, like all of that stuff. Your time is here, right? And lately, in the last 2 days, I have been seeing through my meditations, I have been seeing a tree sprout from my crown chakra. That's what I've been seeing, a tree sprout from my crown chakra on top of my head. A big old green tree, looks maybe like a weeping willow tree. A big old green tree. We lived near one of those. It was outside of our house in Beacon Ridge, Illinois. Or Bolingbrook, Illinois, in Beacon Ridge, the subdivision in Bolingbrook, Illinois. Right? But a tree growing out of my crown chakra. Okay, 11:44 when I look down at the timer. Okay, Most High is all over the synchronicities as usual. As usual. So, today, good vibes, good things, plan. If you're coming into an abundance, I tell you what, okay, if you are looking to get any type of financial advice on how to protect that, you can feel free to reach out to me and we can go over the types of trusts there are, how you go about protecting generational wealth, the way that the Bushes do, the Rockefellers, the way that the wealthy do, the Ross Perot's, the Mitt Romneys, the way that these individuals protect their wealth is through, one of the ways is through trusts. Okay, all type diamonds trust, family trusts, revocable trusts, irrevocable trusts, all sorts of trusts. This is how they protect their wealth. So this is one step, and it doesn't cost nearly as much today as it used to. A trust doesn't. Okay, and there's all sorts of other avenues and ways that you can go about that. You're looking for high interest yielding savings accounts. I know I am aware of a couple of those. One of those I have myself. So again, if you're needing that information and coming to your abundance, I've been a tax accountant for 13 years. And although this will quite possibly be my last official tax season, I really have no plans of doing anything with it. I've already changed my LinkedIn profile and everything. So I really have no plans to continue in that occupation. But I have the knowledge and the wisdom of 13 years. So yeah, so feel free, but be wise about those things, okay? The reason why most lottery winners, and you can look up the statistics, the reason why most lottery winners end up broke just a couple of years after they've received millions of dollars is because they have a poverty mindset. And you can take the person out of the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto or the poverty out of the person unless you teach them and show them and they embrace those new ways of thinking and managing their funds. Okay? Otherwise, yeah, they'll just stay poor. It doesn't matter how much money. You can give them $1 billion. They'll blow through it somehow, some way. Right? And never have the money work for them. Okay? I've always said that my goal is to have a residual of $250,000 a year so that, yeah, to me that's always been a good number. And I know inflation in that over the years, but to me, $250,000, if everything's paid for, house is paid for, cars are paid for, everything's paid for, you just have your monthly utility bills, right? Insurance, which I pay annually. Other than that, yeah, $250,000 is more than enough money for me to live freely, travel when I want to, right? And yeah, so all right. So anyway, just thought I'd put that offer out there for those of us again who are now in the season of coming into our prosperity, okay, and having those things that were stolen from us returned, times 10. Thank you, birds. Confirming. Yeah, they're confirming. So, thank you again for tuning in. My name is Nehru, and this is The Encourager. And as always, be encouraged.